Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Everton Career Mode series. In today's episode, we're going to be playing through the transfer window. We'll also play games against Spurs and Manchester City and sim the game in the FA Cup against Port Vale. Apart from that, have a look at our shortlist, guys. You guys' suggestions are what generated this shortlist, although there are only 2 players, but you know, they're quality players like Wilfried Zaha. He was a very popular suggestion in the last episode. I reckon we can get him for a good price. Maybe swap Aaron Lennon or someone with him, because I think Crystal Palace will want Lennon because he is a quality player, but his age isn't anything beneficial to the squad. So if I could get Wilfried Zaha in a swap deal with Aaron Lennon with a little bit of cash and all that, that would be a freaking insane deal. Also, another player I want to sign is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Now, this guy's one of my favorite players, and in real life, guys, but in FIFA, I haven't used him yet. In fact, not in FIFA 15 or not even in FIFA 16, so I really want to use him now, and I want to sign him for the Everton Career Mode series. I think he'll bring a lot of depth to the squad and also a lot of quality. We are lacking a free kick taker in the team, and I think Hakan Çalhanoğlu with that 95 free kick accuracy will definitely fill that void. Apart from that, we are also going to be selling Naismith. We have put him on the transfer list. Let's see if we can get him sold. Also, we have beaten Port Vale 4-1. What a result. Gabriel got 2 goals. Unfortunately, Grealish got himself injured and all, but he'll be back soon in like 8 days. But as you can see right here, Bayern have rejected the transfer offer. They want a bit more money. They want 26 million, and that's definitely more than what I'm willing to pay. Maybe 19 million. I'm not sure if they'll accept that, but if they do, that'll be a good deal. I probably won't go more than that. But anyways, as you can see right here, they want 9.5 million plus Aaron Lennon for Wilfried Zaha. That's also a lot of money. I don't think we have that much money, so I'm going to be offering 6 million and Aaron Lennon for Wilfried Zaha. Let's see if that goes through. And as you can see, it did work. And as you can see, we're going to be offering him a contract. I thought of offering him 70,000 euros per week, then decided, you know what, let's just try 50,000 euros, the same as he's being paid at Crystal Palace. Squad rotation player. I'm probably sure that he's not going to accept it, but if he does, that would be a freaking insane signing. Someone like Wilfried Zaha just for 50,000 euros per week. And also now it's time to try and sign Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Also, Bayern have accepted this contract, and not this contract, this transfer. And also I'm offering him 100,000 euros per week. That's the amount he wants, and also a squad rotation player role. I doubt he'll accept that, but if he does, that'll also be pretty amazing. But now it's time to face Spurs. They're in 4th position in the league. That means it's going to be tough facing them, and hopefully we can get a good result against them. Maybe a draw, because they're doing really well in the league. But if you could get a win, I reckon we can, finish in the top 4 convincingly if, we are able to beat sides like Spurs, and obviously we have Man City next and Chelsea. If we can beat these sides, I reckon we can finish in the top 4, comfortably. We have a team capable to do that. And as you can see, we had the first chance of this game coming from Coleman, and Alderweireld put it into his own net. Own goal for Spurs. And very lucky goal for us, but nonetheless that was a good cross and deserved at least something. Plotted to Lukaku to get into the box and all that, but now they have a chance here. They're actually playing really well. They're definitely been the better team in the first half. Shadley had a chance, Button went ahead and they scored. So Butland has been saving a lot of goals lately, but then this episode he does concede a lot of goals. You'll see that in the upcoming games. Obviously only 2 games in this episode because they're big games, plus we are in the transfer window right now. But now we have a chance to score. Barkley takes a shot, hits the post, then it comes back to him again, and he scores. Another lucky goal for us. We are leading 2-1 against Tottenham after 75 minutes. So we could get a win in this game now, guys, because things are looking really good for us, and that was a neat finish from Barkley. I wish it would have gone in the first attempt. Nonetheless, in the second attempt, it did go into the back of the net. But now they have a chance here. They're literally not backing down from the challenge. It's Kyle Walker with the shot, and luckily for us, it goes just wide, and the score remains 2-1 to Everton. Hopefully, it remains the same. But in the last moment of this game, Dembele had the ball. He played it to Vertonghen, who played it back to Dembele, who played it into this EJ guy, who just smashed it into the top left corner. Honestly, Butland should have done a bit better, but that shot was just incredible from that player. And it's 2-2 against Tottenham. Nonetheless, a great result in my opinion at home, because Tottenham are playing really well in the league, and drawing against a team like Tottenham is actually pretty good. But anyways, as you can see right here, Wilfried Zaha doesn't accept the contract, so I just decided, let's just pay him what he wants, 90,000 euros per week for 5 years and an important first team player role. Although he will not play every single game because of, Gerard Deulofeu being an important part of the team. But anyways, yeah, now it's time to sign Hakan Çalhanoğlu, 100,000 euros per week for 5 years and an important first team player role. He just wanted to increase in his role. But there's one thing, guys. Ross Barkley here isn't I mean, he's our first choice cam, but if, you know, Hakan Çalhanoğlu wants to play every day, I mean, every single game, that's not going to happen. But anyways, as you can see, Wilfried Zaha has joined us. What a signing that is. This guy is just insane. I think he's got 91 sprint speed and all. But anyways, as you can see right now, Hakan Çalhanoğlu has declined the contract offer. He wants more money. 120,000 euros is the final amount we're going to be offering, because he's kind of going to be a backup player. Not sure whether to play him or Barkley as first choice, but anyways, his free kick stats are really tempting me to just play him in the first team, because we get a lot of free kicks and we miss literally every one of them. So hopefully with Hakan Çalhanoğlu in the team, we won't. But anyways, in this game, our player that we just signed here is making a debut. He's obviously Wilfried Zaha. Let's see what he can do in this game. Obviously, we haven't signed Hakan Çalhanoğlu yet, or else I probably would have given him a debut in this one. Because he's not signed, so we aren't. But as you can see, they did have the first chance of this game, and in the 27th minute they did score. So we are not looking that great against these big teams like Spurs, Chelsea, and obviously we'll have Man City in the next episode. So hopefully in that game we can get a good result. But in this one, we aren't playing that well. But finally, Wilfried Zaha does get involved in this game, but his shot is then blocked by Azpilicueta. Nonetheless, a great run from him. But now we had another chance. It's Leighton Baines, plays it to Lukaku. Lukaku to Barkley. It's still Barkley. He takes a shot and gets back to him. Barkley takes another shot. It still gets back to him, and he scores this time. That means it's 1-0 against Chelsea after 52 minutes of this game. And that was such a lucky goal from Ross Barkley. I didn't expect him to score that. He just took a random shot there. The ball just came back to him. He took another shot and it went into the back of the net. A really lucky goal from him. But nonetheless, a goal, you know, it's a goal. But anyways, then we had another chance to probably get the winner, as the ball is played into Lukaku, who takes a shot. But Begovic makes a great save. I don't know what's Thibaut Courtois doing. Why isn't he playing? But this is probably the worst thing that could happen to a player on his debut. Injury. I hope it's not serious, because he's an integral part of this team right now, because obviously Delafeu just coming back from injury, so we really need him, and I just hope it's not that you know, big an injury. But anyways, they had a chance in the 76th minute. Awful defending from us, and we concede. That was a horrible goal to concede, but we do, and we lose against Chelsea as well. So we drew our first game against Spurs, and now we go ahead and lose our game against Chelsea. And obviously the next game should be against Man City, but it isn't, because we had an FA Cup game against Reading, which we did win, and we did progress to the next round. And that means, you know, the fixtures have got all changed. But we'll talk about that later, because we have signed Hakan Çalhanoğlu. What a signing that is, in my opinion. He's going to bring so much creativity and flair to the side. And his free kicks, of course, 95 accuracy, guys. Can you believe it? That's just freaking insane. But anyways, now coming an offer from Bournemouth for Phil Jagielka. Now, I wasn't too sure about this, so I just counted it with 15, because I know they probably aren't going to pay that much. But if they do, I'll kind of accept it and then maybe sign another player. So obviously, we aren't going to be facing Man City, but luckily, even after losing that game against Chelsea and drawing against Spurs, we are still in third place with 37 points. Obviously, there's a big difference between us and Chelsea in terms of points, but hopefully we'll be able to cover that up, or at least stay in the top 4. Apart from that, that's the end of this episode. In the next episode, we'll play some great games, one against Man City, of course. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos.